King Austin was the appropriate voice, but the pen belonged to one of the greatest composers of all time, Winsford Devine, known as Joker. His 1980 prophetic masterpiece is a poison unveiling of our current state, even though it was written over 40 years ago. The writing is smooth, unique, and thrives on internal rhyme and clear images. Where's the poetry? In progress, performed by King Austin but written by Mr. Winsford Devine. First thing first, like put some respect on Devine name. Now the man say his mother kind of spell it as Divine because she couldn't really spell the Devines. So if you watch his Devine as a spelling, it's a little different from how we know Devine is traditionally spelled in Trinidad. But how appropriate and ironic that is that he became one of the greatest writers of all time and divine in his composition. He was born in 1943 and he died in 2021. He grew up poor with poor parents, and although he won a government scholarship, he never went through for more than 1 year at San Fernando Technical Institute because his parents couldn't afford the expenses. However, he read and read and read. According to him, hundreds of books, and this of course increases acumen to be up to date with what's going on. Now in Trinbago, we like to ignore our heroes and especially the background people like a writer, but Mr. Devine, he got the Hummingbird Medal and an honorary doctorate from the UE. UE, big up on himself for recognizing the man. He wrote over 600 songs in it. Saltfish, sung by Sparrow, Too Young to Soca from Marshall. The man should have a textbook by now, man. And although he passed, Joker lives on in his iconic work, arguably none greater than Progress. So where's the poetry in Progress? Let's dive into the text. The writing is a 32 line or 64 line, depending on the lineation. It's a masterclass in internal rhyme. I want to look at that first. Now if you look at the rhyme scheme here where I broke it down into 8 lines, you'll realize that only the first and the last 2 lines have end rhyme. This is rhymes at the end of the line. This is because internal rhymes weave through the text. Watch the color code in here. So watch this line, man, son, ambitions, imaginations. You also have some alliteration in there with fruits, figment. Then we have plain to see, universally, so that's a nice rhyme combo there. And then simply in the next line, matching with plain to see and universally. Quest, success. Then we have dry, fly, high. And of course some more alliteration with rivers run. Listen, that is some Bungie Garland-esque work there, you know. And it continues in all the stanzas. So throughout the 4 stanzas, you're getting that. Hey, the poetry analysis going good, but you know else will go real good seeing me live on stage. November the 28th to the 30th at the Central Bank Auditorium. Put it in the comments or send a DM. You tell them you want to come to Borderlines Bucket List. That is my show, spoken word poetry at its best. See you there. However, what made this song a classic hit was the haunting and prophetic nature of it. It pulled back a curtain. It was unique in its time, and even now, according to a Guardian article, in a survey published by Calypso International in Toronto, Progress was listed #1 in the top 100 calypsos of the 20th century, just ahead of Mighty Sniper's Portrait of Trinidad and Slave from Sparrow, that is quoted from that Guardian article. So all you watch now, that is a big song, you know. It was actually written for Sparrow. But Sparrow blanket, Sparrow say, boy, me know about Progress, don't tie up my head with that, boy. The prophetic nature of the song is what immortalizes it, you know. That is what turned it into an instant classic, and that is why many people consider that song to be the greatest calypso of all time. Now, according to Devine, he used to play on San Fernando Hill as a child, and he left the area and he come back in the area and they kind of mash up the hill in the name of development. And that hurt him. And he went home and he started to script this tune one time. But first, look at this. Look at Austin performing the tune and how the people just mesmerize.
I see footprints that man have left on the sand while walking through time.
And truly listening to the lyrics, you have to listen to that song. Let us find some of the prophecies that were in the song but now unfolding right in front of us today. All of it, of course, kind of wrapped in the metaphor of the footprints of man, the way man trod and plundered the earth for years, trample the earth physically and mentally with their thoughts and ideas of progress that led to destruction. So here are some of the things that we're seeing today. Look at this line. Wisdom and ingenuity working in accord, simply to afford such inventions as total nuclear warfare and environmental warfare. So there's a great personification of wisdom and ingenuity plotting evil. Personification, but also ironic, because wisdom and ingenuity, they're supposed to be leading us to the greater good. So we know there's a lot of talk going on right now about who have nuclear bomb and who want to bomb who with nuclear bomb for having nuclear bomb, and who want to shoot behind who and Lego rocket behind who and shoot down both in souls. Stop. Anyway, next thing, money lately goes inflate and thereby create a turbulence. See the internal rhyme I was talking about? But anyway, we know we're hearing about this forex thing for years and the devaluing of the Trinidad dollar and this and that, and things here in the financial situation different. All of this is what's happening in the name of progress. Look at this next thing here that's happening. I see a struggle between the sexes, new hang-ups and old complexes. Lord have mercy, we know the gender debate, we know intimate partner violence and all of them things happening right now in a big way. I've already seen this world have come divided between race, color, creed and class. Listen, check any CNC3 Facebook political post. Scroll through the comments below and you'll see how racist we are as a people. Let's stop that, boy. CNC and put them thing there for a little bit getting on, so stop that. Jeez, man. Look at this next one. I see craziness increase. Well, boy, corrupt police, no peace. The struggle don't cease as man turn to drugs searching for relief. That's real relevant, from the corrupt police to the drugs. And that drug prediction, that would have been more relevant in like the 1980s into the 90s, where the crack cocaine epidemic was happening in Trinidad. Right? There was real problems here. Real problems with cocaine that rule the streets. So the song was continuously showing an unraveling of things to come, to the point where I feel we could look through the rest of the verses, see what ain't happen yet and say, hey, this is soon to come. Mastery in the prophetic verse, man. My favorite thing about the song is the irony. The name of the song is Progress. Each stanza though ends with a question, which really gives the title itself a sort of question, like is progress? Question mark. Is this really progress, and why should progress have that price? Why? We had to thank Winsford Devine and Austin Lewis for this treasured composition. 10 out of 10 on the poetry scale. There's the poetry in Winsford Devine's composition, Progress.